Hello, magical wild souls. Welcome to Magickal Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle, here with our Moonday Oracle Message for the week of December 26th. So I know that I am a little bit late. Apologies for that for those of you who were, anxiously waiting. I know that I do try to get on here between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Every week or every moon day, although today is Tuesday. But, divine timing. I was having some, I guess you could say, technical issues with my tripod that seems to have broken. So trying to get my tablet here, balanced so that I'm not going to fall down while I'm trying to do the reading. So appreciate your patience and, just happy that you could be here, as again, everything is all in divine timing. So, I kind of am a little bit more of a fly by the seat of my pants sort of girl. So I hope that that's not too much of a setback for anybody. But thank you for being here. Laura, Jillian, Courtney, Leah, welcome so far, ladies. How were everyone's holidays? I know that throughout the holiday, we've had some intense emotional happenings going on. For some of us, maybe, it should be for all of us, but I guess it would affect everybody in their own individual way. So some people are like flying high, while other people are having a lot of epiphanies, myself included, some seriously enlightening epiphanies. Other people are, having epiphanies as well, but in the form of challenges. At the end of the day, it's all for our truth. This is the time, literally, of rebirth. We are going through a birth of the light, or a rebirth of the light. So this is the time where literally things that can't resonate with our light anymore. It's like a birth through darkness. So a lot of you will sit here and say, there's all of a sudden these challenging things that have come up to the surface. And, sometimes it's hard to see through the fog. And so what happens literally is that, and, I can speak from experience, so I don't just talk at you guys, my own life, it's layers upon layers upon layers. We all go through it. So, literally, it's about being birthed through darkness. And that's really what it is. It's the process of, because if you think about in terms of the light and what the winter solstice was, it was about the shortest day of the year, where it was the shortest day of the year. For those of you who experience the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere right now, you're experiencing the opposite. So you are experiencing the end of the light giving way to darkness. So either way, we are honoring the light, but through darkness. So, literally the winter solstice is all about that, the dark, this being the peak of, in times of daylight, the darkness. So we are getting ready to be victorious and triumphant with the return of the light again, or the birth of the sun. So, really everyone, it might be a struggle that you're going through. There might be some dark times, but this is all to make you stronger. This is all to birth you. So try to see through illusion, because there's a lot of it happening right now as an initiation, as a way of finding the light. And how do you find the light is different for everyone, but a lot of it has to do with recognizing the why, seeing through for the bigger picture, if you will. And at the end of the day, all of this is for your own personal rebirth. A lot of times we focus outside of ourselves. We focus on, and I don't listen to me, I'm going right into readings and stuff, so I'm interested to see what our cards are going to say. But a lot of times we focus outside of ourselves for all of our answers. We focus outside of ourselves for what we want to see in our life. We focus outside of ourselves on helping and healing. But really, it's all in here, guys. It's all deep down, and we got to dig sometimes. Sometimes you got to dig deep, and sometimes the yuck and the murk has to come up to the surface. So it can seem difficult, it can seem challenging. But that's the stuff that we need in order to be birthed into light, okay? Think about all the births that happened at this time throughout history for, the Christian, the birth of Christianity with, Jesus or, Yeshua, the birth of him at this time, the birth of the Son of God, and gives way from the creation or the creator energy, the mother energy. And then you've got Horus, who's also the sun god through the goddess Isis, through creation energy once again. Think about in terms of even going to, what was it, ancient, I think Persia, you've got the god Mithra, or Mithras, who's also a sun god being birthed through the creation energy, again, the mother energy. So there's a lot happening right now to get us back into that awakening or that rebirth, where we're being asked to examine, to become a clean slate so that we can go forward once again. Okay, it's a constant cycle, guys. It's always happening. All right. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Hi, Carmela. Oh, hi, Amanda. Welcome, and thanks, sweetie. Let's see. Who did I miss? Laura says, having sinus headaches, was woken up at 5 a.m. on Christmas with one and couldn't get back to sleep. Laura, my own husband, in the past, he suffered from what are referred to as cluster headaches in the past. Now, these headaches are very unique because they work on a clock, and oftentimes they come in during times of daylight peaks. So now you've got, for him, he was affected about 5 years or so ago during the equinox. They lasted for 6 weeks, 4 times a day, an hour and a half each time, for 6 weeks straight. They are the worst possible. I mean, they make migraines look like a walk in the park. So he actually has not had a bout of them for over 5 years until Christmas morning. He woke up in the middle of the night, Christmas morning, with about 3 or 4 of them back to back. So, that put him into instant panic mode. And what I heard immediately was, just get him some peppermint oil, Jamie, because he's experiencing a birth of his own light. And because he has some resistance, where the blockage is where the light is having, is where he's having the most issues. So he was going through his own personal blockage. So throughout the day, or his own personal rebirthing, I should say. Throughout the day, I actually burnt peppermint oil for him, or diffused it. I shouldn't say burnt. I diffused it throughout the day because peppermint oil does really assist with, I should say, shrinking the swelling and helping with headaches and pain relief. So I diffused it throughout the day in hopes that this wouldn't start, because literally, when I say, guys, these headaches are dubbed as suicide headaches because they're that bad. And really, when we went through it, I felt like I was going through post-traumatic stress disorder because it was so intense with how to deal with them. No pain relievers work. He had to see a number of doctors, neurological doctors and everything, because it was very intense. And just like that, they went away. And so, I hope I'm not ignoring anybody. I see all of your comments here. Hey, Jillian, sweetie, welcome. So, but my point is, what I'm getting to is that we were all going through something. So and I'm not saying to spirit away all of your issues that you're going through, but 9 times out of 10, they have some sort of emotional backing to them as to what's going on with you, and spiritual backings and connections. Me, myself, I was all night Christmas, in the middle of the night, Christmas morning, or into Christmas morning, with severe stomach pain. So here was my solar plexus, where the birth of light actually enters, which is our sun connection, our solar connection, our power. I was experiencing purging within my solar plexus. And I think about 3 or 4 of my soul sisters had the stomach pain as well. So just be mindful of that, and know that there could be other reasons going on that have to do with emotional release. And at this time, we are all experiencing our own personal rebirths. Obviously, use your intuition, guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to spirit everything away, like I said. So if something persists, yeah, sometimes you have to go see a doctor too, and just, take care of it on that end as well, because obviously holistic and spiritual working combined with traditional medicine. You're combating both physical and emotional, so perfect way to go. All right. Okay, so it's a lot happening this week. And the major message that I'm already receiving is to really just be. A lot of just relaxing on my part, even though I know in the back of my mind it's like, you've got to do this, you got to do that. I'm really just grounding my energy and just allowing myself the rest. I'm sleeping much later the last couple of days. You know, even this morning in the middle of the night again, I had the stomach issues once again. So there's a lot happening, and it's because we really just need to, when you're going through a rebirth, it's definitely potent, and it can be taxing on your body and on your mind and on your energy, if you will. So allow yourselves to be this week. We're going to pull cards anyways just to see what the message is, but I'm telling you from my heart, this is what I feel, this is what I hear, and I'm experiencing it just along with the rest of you. Okay? So Amanda says, I have finally made my ex-husband realize that we are over. It was done a lot to my body. It was in this past week. Oh, wow, Amanda. See, lots of revelations, truth being revealed, coming through the darkness into the light. Okay. Amanda says, my stomach was turning yesterday, and this morning I have felt off. So, Amanda, really allow yourself to just relax and rest. Listen to your body. Your body is very intuitive. It is telling you what it needs. So, a lot of rest right now. Allow this process to happen. Okay. Big transitions. All right, so before I pull the card for the week, I just want to get into a few quick announcements. There's not a whole lot. Yes, Curtis. Hi, Curtis. Welcome, hon. Glad you were finally able to pop in with me. Curtis says stay grounded, and that's absolutely true. It's very important, above all, whenever we're going through anything, is to really stay grounded. You can do this a variety of ways. You can literally just envision your body being outside in the earth, pushing roots. Imagine yourself growing tree roots out of the base of your spine, pushing them down into the earth beneath you where you anchor them and allow them to stay connected with Mother Earth at all times. And you can even pull up Mother Earth's energy in through your roots to nourish you and replenish you. You can get yourself outside, take the dog for a walk. I know it's cold for a lot of us, but if you can brave that cold and get yourself out there, it's going to be really detrimental to your well-being, to your energy level, to your mental well-being. Get yourself outside as best as you can. Even take some deep breaths in and out and push your energy out into the earth below you, and just really keep yourselves anchored and grounded. You could wear some stones to assist you, or some crystals like smoky quartz, black tourmaline, hematite, jasper. All of those stones are going to help keep you nice and grounded and anchored. I literally, because I'm doing a reading, I open myself up to, the higher realms of my highest self. But I still make sure I'm nice and anchored with my smoky quartz. You see? So as above and so below, very important to keep grounded at all times, no matter what you're doing. Okay? So absolutely. Thank you, Curtis, for that. All right, so before I really get into the reading part, I just want to say really quickly, because I will forget, I'm going to really create an event on my page for this. It's in the works this week. I have plans on it. I am starting a monthly online subscription membership for anybody who wants to learn more about all of this stuff I talk about. Grounding, shielding, clearing, working with moon energy, working with the solstices and the equinox and, the Sabbats, and connecting with your own power. Meditation, it's going to be different every single month. So it will be, as of now, I haven't announced a price yet, but it's going to be launching February 1st. And it will be a pay-as-you-go type of thing. You can come and join each month as you want to. You will always be given a list of supplies you might need to work with that particular month if you need to get any at all, which will always be optional, never anything that you must do. But it's really about taking back your power. So I have decided to come up with the name Soul Magic for this group, because it really is about the magic of your own soul, the magic that is your birthright, and just teaching you to be a little bit more aware of it and, you know, how to have access to it, because a lot of people aren't in a place where they do have access to spiritual teachers or workshops, not even in a financial position. So I completely understand that. I am keeping it at a very low price. I will announce that once I've decided it. Hi, Hannah. Welcome, sweetheart. And hey, Lynette. Welcome. I haven't done the reading yet, so you're all in timing. Hi, Katrine. I did a little bit of talking about what we're going through energetically on my end, so you can catch that back on the replay if you want to. But right now I just announced I will be starting as of February 1st my online monthly subscription learning group called Soul Magic. And this will be a place that you can learn about all these things I talk about: shielding, crystals, grounding, aura clearing, how to protect your own energy, how to work with the moon and the moon energies and moon rituals, and you know, just really learning how to empower yourself, heal yourself, and grow yourself with all of the tools that are at your disposal. Guys, this is our birthright. So it is about remembering the magic of your own soul. All right? So if you're interested, stay tuned for the event and with the sign-up page. I will be posting that this week. All right? Another announcement is for anybody who has been interested in learning how to read oracle cards all on your own. I do offer an online 4-week card reading course, and that will be launching the first Friday of January. So that event is also posted on my page, so you can check out that event as well. That's already up there. For those of you who are local to my area, Reiki energy healing is something I'm also offering. I am a Reiki master teacher, so those of you who are local to the Lehigh Valley area or Phillipsburg, New Jersey area, the event is posted on Magickal Me as well, so you can sign up for that if you're interested. But again, this is not something that is offered online. I do not believe in teaching Reiki online. There are a lot of people who do, and that's their bag and that's for them, but I do not. I do not believe that that is something that should be taught online. I feel like there's something beneficial from master to teacher in person. Okay, so if you're interested, that is also going to be available, I think January 20th. Reiki level 1 is what I'm offering. As time goes on, the other levels will be offered as well. I'm trying to think of everything. I have another announcement that I want to make soon, but I'm not ready to make it yet, and I'm like chomping at the bit to announce it, so not just yet. There's actually 2 announcements. 2 of them. So I can't wait for that, but a lot of new happenings over here at Magickal Me. I did start to say already that I do offer in-person healing sessions now in my home on Friday through Sunday. So I have regular Reiki sessions, and then I have what I call my master healing sessions, which are pretty much like the works. So if you're interested, again, in booking a session in person with me, reach out to me. You can do that as well. I also, for those of you not close to me, I do offer distant healing sessions as well. So another thing to look into if you are considering it. The 2018 readings, there were winners announced if you didn't already see that. Kim Searfrass, Caitlin Servian, and Lindsay Wean won the 2018 12-month card readings. Those are still being offered, though. For the rest of December, they're still offered at a discounted rate of $45. Otherwise, they're going to be offered in January as well, but they will be back up to the regular rate of $65. If you want to have a personal reading with me, I offer that as well. So check out my services, guys. Check out my offers. There's always stuff listed there for you. All right? All right, let's get into it. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, sweetie. Yes, Curtis, I am. Thank you so much. Yes, Curtis is actually the creator of the Rockstar Inlay crystals. Curtis, do you want to link your page? You can go ahead and do that. For those of you who tuned in with me on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I was wearing both creations by Curtis Wiedrich. Phenomenal. Great work, great talent, great prices. Check out his page. Curtis, please feel free to go ahead and plug your page there in the comments. Okay? Yes, Kim. And for those of you who did win, I will be getting to you next week. As this week, we're still, there's a lot, too much going on this week. All right, so let's get into it. So because we're going through so much internally, And because I really want everybody to remember to focus within this week, I decided to work with the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. And mermaid energy is really great for self-reflection and self-love. So that's why I decided to work with their energy this week. Hi, Judy. Welcome. Look at you right in time. And after this reading that I pull one card of guidance for all of us as a collective, whether you're watching the replay or watching this live, if you find yourself here, there's likely a message of resonance here within these cards, okay? So this is a message only for the highest and greatest good. It will resonate with everyone individually and uniquely. And then after this, I pull one card from my mudra deck, which I'll explain when we get there. But the mudra is just basically a way for us to take this message and put our, basically put our money where our mouth is and do the work and take our power into our own hands, okay? All right, thanks, Curtis. All right, so now what message or what guidance does Spirit or the universe, the divine, have for our highest and greatest good this week of December 26th, 2017? Okay, now if I could find a place to put my cards. It is a number 1. So what is the vibration of a number 1 but about rebirth, new beginnings, and forward movement? So this is really about starting something new. The vibration of a 1 is also about rebirth. I'm sorry, not rebirth, manifesting, I should say. Yes, rebirth, but I wanted to say manifesting. So it is about what we are birthing into life. So we are manifesting. So it's important to remain very positive with everything that you're going through. Honor your emotions, honor the process by all means. Don't repress. But at the same time, look to the positive in every situation. Find that silver lining, okay? So the card itself is beauty. Look at this beautiful mermaid. And with that beautiful lily that she's got there, all over in the background, the beautiful lotus or lily. And it says, grace, loveliness, integrity of form, and spirit. So this week is all about, first of all, the word grace is like screaming at me right now. So what does that really mean? What does grace really mean? Yeah, it means about, like, you know, some of us lack grace. You know, I always say, you know, I have no grace. I'm so clumsy, like I'm always doing something silly. However, not that sort of grace. It's a different sort of grace. The grace that comes through the pureness of your soul. The grace that comes with integrity. The grace that comes with just the, you know, resonating with the divinity within you and the divinity within others and seeing that. So this grace is about... Hi, Antonio. Hi, Adrienne. Welcome. So this grace is more the sort of grace that is handling everything beautifully and allowing yourself to soar gracefully through the changes and the transitions in your life. So what does that really, really mean for those of you who are sitting here probably like, how do I do that? Well, for example, Amanda, sweetheart, I hope you don't mind me using, since you shared, Amanda did say in the comments that, you know, she's going through a realization with her spouse this week, and you know, about making him finally realize that they have come to the end of their journey together. And that can be a very difficult thing to do. That can be very, it could be a very ugly process. But this is up to you. Of course, we can't control the other person, but you can control the way that you react and handle a situation. So Amanda, the way that you could handle this situation this week, sweetheart, and all of us through any challenges that we are going through, is to handle it with grace, with beauty of form, beauty of spirit, meaning take the higher route, the higher route, the higher road. Be the higher version of yourself by allowing yourself to just be good and be kind and be courteous and above all be compassionate. So this works not just, and I'm getting covered in chills, so Spirit's like, ding, 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 you said exactly what you were meant to say. So, hi Barbara, welcome sweetheart. There's some stuff that you might want to catch from the beginning. So anybody just joining, catch the replay, okay? So this is really about sailing through this process with grace. As we move through a time of rebirth and transformation and transitions, this is really about starting new. This is really about becoming a new version of ourselves by being stripped bare of what no longer served us, what was no longer working for us. We find ourselves in a place of a blank slate, or being offered a blank slate. And so this is about not trying to incur any more karmic debt in the process. Allow this to finally be resolved. Allow it to, recognize that it's the end of a pattern, whether you wanted it to be or not. It's just about realizing and then seeing clearly what it is that we need to do moving forward. And so whether you were happy with the situation or not, whether you were happy with the people or not, whether their behavior is becoming or not, it's about you and only what you can bring to the table and how you can change your own life and your own pattern by transmuting it with grace, with beauty, and with integrity, and with compassion. So offer the compassion to yourself. Allow yourselves to heal as you move forward on this new journey. And offer the compassion to those that are involved. And remember, try to see from where they're coming from. It doesn't mean that you change your point of view. It just allows you to be a little bit more compassionate in your dealings with them, if that makes sense, okay? So this is about starting a new path forward, and with this new foot forward, birthing into life what you want to create. So the positivity is very needed. The grace and the compassion and the integrity of form and spirit is really, really needed across the board and within your own life, because this is what you want to attract to you for the coming year of 2018. We don't want to attract to us any more of what is false and what doesn't work. Does that mean that we don't, each of us or some of us, still have some karmic cycles to work out? No, that doesn't mean that it's all like, wah, we're all like moving through the journey like angelic and pure now and clear. No, that's not what that means. It just means that we change the vibration of how we handle it. We change the vibration of how it affects us. We change the vibration of how it affects the other person by altering the way that we would have behaved or engaged with the situation, by rising above it, by moving through it with a pure heart and a pure soul, and just allowing yourself to glide through into the next part of your life, okay? So you definitely don't want to keep attracting that same type of pattern back to you, because you allowed more karmic circumstances to be created from a negative encounter with it, if that makes sense. I hope that I'm explaining it right for everybody. My ear is ringing like crazy right now. So absolutely this is about, and at the end of the day, what I want to say to you all is the integrity to give to yourself too, that you deserve nothing but integrity. So what you're giving out is also being returned back to you. So you deserve to give this to yourself, the being authentic, honoring your authenticity, honoring your truth, and whatever that means for each of you, as it's different for us all. But this week is literally about seeing the light, about being birthed into the light through the darkness, through the realization of what that cycle is that's not working anymore. So this is about starting new. And sometimes, Amanda, and anybody else who can relate, sometimes that means on your own, standing on your own, to find yourself, to find your truth, find who you are. I'm not telling you all to up and leave your partners or up and leave your jobs, but I'm telling you to do what honors your soul. It's got to already be here. All right? All right, again, this card's a number 1. That in itself is a message. All right? Okay. Oh, good, Teresa. Well, I'm happy then. I am so happy that you made it here and that you were able to hear the message. Laura, same to you. Judy, same to you. Yeah, no more, Judy. No more, sweetheart. And that's exactly what this is about. No more. no more, because I'm going to change my patterns. So let's not put blame on everything else and everyone else. It's about changing your patterns, your thought forms, your mannerisms, and your energy, the way that you see other people, the way that you see the situations, the way that you engage. You have choices here, everyone. Take your responsibility, accept responsibility. We all have choices. No one held guns to our heads and made us do the things that we did. We all play a role in the way that everything turns out. But again, sometimes it's to see that a situation no longer serves us so that we can move on. And it served us for a time, whatever it might have been. So honor that and move forward. All right? Hey, Michelle. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Laura says, definitely been reflecting on my patterns. I changed how I saw situations over Christmas, even though those people acted the same way. Good for you. And that's all that you can do. It's not about them. It's about you. Remember that. All right. Deep. But did I expect anything less? No. I did not. All right. There's a lot of energy coming in. My hands are like pulsing and shaking over here. So, and I do feel like this haziness happening. So trust everybody that the messages that is coming through today is profound for a reason. It's a divine message. Definitely something that's coming through for the highest and greatest good. All right. So now we're going to move into the mudra for the week. So the mudras that I work with, or I work with a deck, I should say. Mudras are ancient Tibetan hand symbols or gestures that we create. They are actually Tibetan in origin, but some say that they are even more ancient than that. I actually work with a deck called Awakening, Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body, and this is by Alison de Nicola. This deck has mudra cards, so you know what mudra you should be working with, which will help you get through whatever you're currently going through. But it also has chakra cards to assist you in knowing what chakras need a little bit of attention, or what one you're currently being guided to be mindful of. So really great for that. Mudras, on the other hand, are literally about taking our power into our own hands. They are like yoga positions for your hands. And when you form these hand symbols or gestures, you see me like working with one right now. When you do this, combined with breathing, you can literally channel your energy into places that you most need it for many reasons. It could be for relieving physical ailments and issues. It could be for awakening energetic blocks within you. It could be for awakening spiritual enlightenment or work within you. It could be for clearing out emotional blocks that you have going on that are preventing you from healing or moving forward, or for seeing. So, I'm sorry, I see Michelle says, congrats, Adrienne. Did I miss something? Oh, Adrienne says, thank you. It makes total sense. I just found out I'm pregnant. Oh, sometimes hormones take over my grace. Well, congratulations, Adrienne. What a beautiful, beautiful blessing indeed to start the new year with, and a rebirth, a time of rebirth for sure. This is literally going to be your transformation. So much love and blessings to you and your little beautiful bundle of joy. All right. Hope I didn't miss anything else. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring anybody's comments. Sometimes I don't get to see them right away, or I don't see them at all. So sorry. But okay, so we are going to see what mudra comes forward for us as a collective, as a one mind, to work with the energy of the week. So now let's take the message, and how can we literally sail through it gracefully? What mudra will come forward to assist us in taking our power into our own hands and assisting us this week? All right. This is what is needed. Unity. Check it out. Can't make this stuff up. I love it. So unity. Definitely coming into a union within yourself. Not only that, but if I could just take it back just a second. At this time when we have this birth of the divine masculine, We also see a reawakening of the divine feminine. You know, some would refer to it as the Christ energies and the Magdalene energies. So just follow along with me. Don't try to put it into a box about it being Jesus or Mary Magdalene. Just think in terms of energy, guys, okay? So divine feminine, divine masculine. So this is literally about a divine union of opposing energies, of polarities coming together in a unity for what? Grace and beauty and coming into a oneness within, all right? So that is happening across the board. That's happening universally. That's happening for all of us. This is actually a time where a lot of twin flames are being reunited or beginning their process of reuniting. I'm not going to go into that whole big how and what, because that's a topic all on its own, and definitely one that a lot of people want to know more about. Maybe one day I'll do a class on it. But right now, just understand that coming together as one. But before you can do that, you got to be coming together as one within. Okay, so it's not about two halves of a whole. It's about two wholes coming together in grace, okay, as one. So this could also be your opposing polarities of light and dark. More importantly, it's probably more so what's going to resonate for the majority of us, okay? All right, so a unity, perfect sense. Laura says, I've been getting a lot of messages of Christmas and the true spirit of giving to others and being compassionate, unity with all and helping others. Absolutely, because at the end of the day, this is a one consciousness, a collective. We are one, all of us together. And so it's called the Trishula Mudra. Angie, how did I do? I don't know if you're tuning in, sister, but Trishula Mudra. Obviously, the purple is that connection to our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, and it assists in unification. So this is really going to help us this week. Really remember to work with it if you can. Clarity, seeing clearly, which is absolutely what is called for right now, and equilibrium. So working with our balance, bringing us into balance. It supports the nervous system and the endocrine systems, improves mental clarity, and activates the pituitary gland and awareness of all your senses. What is better than that? So how we do this is we are going to do this together right now, and then you can do this as often as you need to because it's not going to hurt you. So you can do this as often as you need to throughout the week. The more you do, the better you get. The better it gets, the more beneficial to you, and you're gracefully sailing through these changes into your life, okay? So you're going to bend the pinky fingers inward. Okay, so bend your pinky finger inward. You're going to do it on both hands, but I'll show you one for now. And hold it down with your thumb, okay? Your other one stay together like this. Although, I swear this one finger is like broken. It's got a mind of its own. It doesn't ever stay put where it's supposed to. So technically, you should be like this, but like this, all right? Extend the other finger straight out. Hold the hands away from your body, facing outward. Okay? Away from your body, facing outward. Now close your eyes and take a deep, clearing breath in through your nose. And as you release, blow the breath out of your mouth, channeling the energy into your hands or into your third eye. Allow the energy to move through you. Take another deep breath in and release. Focus your energy. One last time, in through your nose and release. And say, clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity within everything. Clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. One more time. Clarity fills all of my senses, leading me to unity with everything. And so it is. And you can open your eyes. And that's it. Sometimes some of these mudras leave us feeling a little dizzy, a little high, a little flighty. So what you want to do is you just want to take another deep breath and just focus your energy now leaving your body. The excess energy that you don't need anymore. Allow that to leave your body. Yes, very powerful. My hands are tingling, vibrating non-stop since I started this reading. So it's literally, and I'm a healer, so this is what happens when I'm healing. So I would not be surprised if everybody is receiving some powerful energetic healing in the process, because yes, it works across all space and time. So if so, I hope that you are definitely benefiting from it. And you know, there's lots of things to come. A lot is happening, and like I said, and Magickal Me is really taking form. Things are beginning to shift and happen here as well, and so I cannot wait to share all of that with all of you. We'll be doing that soon enough. So thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope that you continue to rise above and rise through and sail through this week gracefully and beautifully and into unification. All right? Love and blessings, everybody. I hope to see you back here on Fortune Friday. It is my intention to be. However, I do have a hair appointment that day, so it takes a little long to do that. So I may not make it back here. But if I can, I will absolutely be here with you all. All right? Love and blessings, and have a great week. Bye-bye. Thank you. Blessed be.